Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I hope you are having a nice day, Saturday, and it's been quite long since I made live video. So I wanted to do live video today and actually update you on what is really happening in my fitness journey. It's been cool since I started seriously at the age of 30. That is September 2016. That was when I started fitness seriously. I've never stepped on the brake since then. But going back into time, I would say that I've always been an active kid. When I was very, very young, because my dad was a pastor, being raised in a mission house, the place was very close to the church, and I used to hear musical sounds, especially the engineer who would come and tune the microphones and the instruments every morning, especially on Sunday mornings. I would go in there and I was observing. By the time I was 10 years old, nobody taught me how to play the drums by just using cooking utensils at home to actually train. I could play the drums, a drum kit, say that I would play. And I was very good at doing that. But I didn't have the energy or the strength to be maybe playing for so long at a large gathering because they want to hear it, right? Instead of now technology will make it easier, right? But back then it was a lot more like manpower. So I've been active. And the next stage that I would say that I actually became more active, I wouldn't say when I was in the JSS. At that time I used to work, junior secondary school. I used to work a lot. I loved to work. Even the secondary school time, I still loved to work. Working was me. If you tell me to take a bus to a place, I'd rather work for 1 hour or 2 hours, just working. So that was me. And when I got to the secondary school too, I was a bellboy at the first year. It required a little bit of energy to do that. So I would say growing up, I've been active. Anything that I can do to get active, I actually pursue it. When I got to the university to the first year, I actually happened to share a room with a bodybuilder. But at that time, I wasn't into bodybuilding or really into fitness. But that was the time that I actually started considering getting into fitness. And I would say when I got to the second year at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, that was the time that I started jogging. No, second year actually was the time that I started weight training. Weight training. I would say weight training, not jogging. The jogging was in the third year, but my dad has some scrap metals in the garage. I'll go and pick it up and I'll try exercising. I used to stay at home, attend campus, go to campus from home. This one wasn't that quite long, so I started training, using weight training. So I felt how it would be like if I was actually to attempt lifting weights. I knew it wasn't something sweet. I've seen them doing it, but it wasn't something palatable. You have to discipline yourself to be able to actually weight train. So I said to myself that I would do this sometime after school. I told myself that I would do this after school. And I was not surprised that I ended up doing it anyway. So in the third year in the university, I started jogging, took jogging serious. I'll be jogging the streets, for an hour. You seeing all the cars coming and going and all that. It was a different kind of feeling. An average of 3 times per week. I did it for some time. And then getting to the final year, I relaxed a little bit, and 2009, I graduated from Kwame University of Science and Technology with a degree in publishing studies. So I have a degree in publishing studies in case you don't know. And then what happened? Continued to teach national service personnel. Actually got the offer to continue teaching, but hey, I was just bored and tired of teaching. I just wanted to pursue other areas in life. So looking out wasn't really a thing at that time. While I was teaching, I was actually drinking more than anything else. So I became addicted to alcohol. I had to struggle with addiction for some time. And the year 2010, after my national service teaching, in the year 2011, 12, 13, and 14, the early first 4-5 months of 2014, and I was having a whole lot to deal with. I even ended up becoming addicted to marijuana when it got to the early part of 2014. So some celebrities, we've heard of so many celebrities who struggle with addiction and the fame and everything. They become addicted, and some of them, they are not able to control themselves, and the addiction, even ends up ending their lives. So I think if I'm sharing my weakness. I'm trying to encourage somebody out there that, hey, even if you've had a problem with addiction, you can be able to overcome. It takes determination. You can be able to overcome it, right? Because the last time that I experimented with smoking marijuana would be the first 2 or 3 months of 2014, right? 2014, that would be the last time I experimented smoking marijuana. So you say it's 7 years now, right, since I quit, and by the grace of God, I 2014, May 2014, I made a conscious effort to overcome drinking. And then get on, I married in June 2015. I still had to deal with that kind of addiction until it got to 13th November 2015, where I drank my last alcoholic beverage. So from 14th November 2015 until date, 14th November 2015 until now, I've never taken in any alcoholic beverage. Yeah, it's been that long, you see, but I was determined, and I was not ready to give up or throw in the towel, but do whatever I can to remain more disciplined, because I knew the few years, 2011, 12, 13, the early part of 14, how I wasted my life, how I earned nothing. I earned nothing from doing anything. Fine, I knew how to play musical instruments, so I used to hang out at the church and help with the singing groups, but it's not something that you are doing that you expect them to pay you, especially if they know that you have this kind of drinking problem. Even if they want to help you, they will be holding back. So that was what happened. I had to struggle, make ends meet, struggle to even find money to buy boxer shorts. Man, I won't go into detail, but I'm trying to say is that it was because I was irresponsible. I was making wrong choices, and I wasn't willing to seek help. People who were trying to help me, I was closing my doors. I didn't want them to come in. If they want to help me to overcome drinking, I wasn't ready. And because of that too, opportunities even opened where I could actually get some work to do, but I was so lazy to actually take up any job. I just was satisfied with drinking, and I also got friends, connected with some corporate guys who gave free drinks in the evening. If I'm in Ghana here, you go, they have a table, alomo, ginseng, all the alcoholic beverages you can name, Baileys, vodka, Coke, everything is there, so you can be mixing. You do the mix, then you drink. I wasn't even eating properly. I became so pale, man. I have a picture there. It's on Facebook. If you go to Facebook, you see it. I was as pale as. It's not easy with life, but you see, it's all about determination and the mindset that you have to have, so that you can face reality as it is, instead of always trying to find excuses or trying to escape reality. One thing you don't want to escape is reality. Always face it head on. Always face it head on. Okay. So when I took working out serious, it helped me in a way. Before working out, when I was in secondary school, I also struggled with addiction for some time. I was struggling with my academics, and I was told that smoking marijuana will help me to get high IQ. So I tried it. Man, but in the end, I concluded that it wasn't the marijuana that did anything. It was a time that I had to allot for studies. If I was lazy, not writing notes in class and all that. So that was why I wasn't performing well academically, But when I became serious, writing notes, doing assignments and everything, my grades improved. So it wasn't the marijuana that did anything. Okay. Along the way, I took Christ seriously, and I would say the journey was ongoing gradually, but I was becoming lazy along the way. Instead of putting in the hard work, I always want to find excuses. That was me back then, always making excuses. This and that excuse. Okay. So that didn't help me to really blossom, because in my spiritual life, I could really wait on the Lord. I could fast for days, 7 days without food, just drinking water and praying, seeking the face of the Lord. I did all that. Okay, but after that, instead of me to also make a little effort to actually take life as it is, handle the challenges in life as they come, I was rather relaxing and maybe just praying my problems away, that God should handle them for me. God wouldn't handle your problems for you if you just want to pray, and that's it. After praying, you have to be willing to put in the work. You understand? Pray as much as you can, but be willing to put in the work. It's also important. I don't say that you're going to be doing all the work, then you're not going to be praying. Sorry, you're not going to be praying. I'm saying you have to combine everything. So like I said, in the first year in the university, I was just going through. Like I used to work a lot. I just loved working. The second year, I tried lifting weight for 1 semester, just 1 semester. It actually lingered into the next semester, but I gave up in the middle. So I would say maybe 1.5 semesters or 1.5 semester. I tried lifting weight, and I felt how it was like. I told myself that I'll actually be lifting weight in my life in the future. And I tried jogging too. I knew how it was when I was teaching doing my national service as a teacher in 2010. I used to jog a lot too. At that time too, I was still struggling with the drinking. Then it took over, and everything just flew out the window. Working out flew out the window. But when I'm married and I was able to start my recovery from drug and addiction, because in the year 2014, the beginning, like I said, I ended up being addicted to marijuana a little bit. So from 14th November 2015, I started that recovery journey. And when I was celebrating my birthday, my 30th birthday, that is in the month of September 2016, that was when I actually started the fitness journey. Started watching TV, following TV, working out from 5 a.m. to 5:35 thereabout, putting in the work at least 30 minutes every morning, either yoga exercises or simple cardio exercises, sometimes intensive though. I say through. By the time I got to 2017, I just wanted to work out, I just wanted to lift weights. I didn't have time to go to the gym, so what did I do? Found 2 gallons, 20 liters gallons, or 20 kg gallons, filled them with water, started lifting them. Instinctively, I hadn't read on any. I didn't even have time to go into the internet, set this and this, and I was just following my passion. I didn't want anybody to influence me. I didn't want any negative or whatever, be positive influence from anybody. I was just on my recovery process, just thinking straight. And by now, I realized that the exercise I was doing was the alternated upright or side row with the gallons. Alternated upright or side rows with the gallons. And I would say the standing calf raise. I also did that instinctively. The calf raises, I did that a lot using the gallons. I would say, and the farmers walk too, I did that from time to time. So basically, these were the exercises that I did with the gallon to start my weight lifting program. Okay, and we continued until 2020, April 2020, that I bought my locally made pair of dumbbells. Yeah, because I wasn't saving much. I was married then. If I've already wasted some years not working to earn anything between 2011 to 14, and then all of a sudden 2015 I'm married and I have a wife and I have responsibilities, then you should know that I have to save money, not to think of spending. So by last year, April 2020, I had something small that I could buy a pair of locally made dumbbells that I bought, and I bought one 20 kg foreign made dumbbell, just single one, to help me in my workout. So that's far I've come. I've been putting in the work, and I'm going to continue to put in the work. I'm not going to give up along the way. I'm not going to find excuses. I'm continuing like I've been doing. So that would be it. Basically. That would be it. And after training with the dumbbell for 1 year too, I know how it is like. I've seen improvement in my not just the physique. I'm not really after the physique, because I just want to be having the right amount of strength in the appropriate part of my body to help me in my work. Overall workout, overall body workout is what I focus on, but I also focus on maybe training arms, biceps, legs, and that I also focus on it, especially since I started working with dumbbells from April last year. But that has been my journey. I'm considering making simple videos or workout videos for those who are beginners, so that you can also follow the simple videos, maybe 1 minute short videos, so that we can work on. But now I've been doing lots of book editing work, so I don't have much time to maybe make exercise videos for those who want to follow. But at the right time, to God willing, I'll consider that. God willing, I will consider that too, because when you can relate to somebody you know or somebody you follow online, whatever they are trying to present to you, you tend to understand better. You tend to relate to it better, and it can even encourage you to actually do better. So I will consider that. So my fitness journey has been good. I'm still working on it, and you're not giving up. You're stepping on the gas. There are some people out there who are bodybuilders whose training routine, I would say, they go harder on themselves than even I do. But it's all about the discipline. Wherever you are, right now I can say I'm at the intermediate level. I'm not an advanced trainer, because when I started, I didn't go to the gym. I was just working out at home, and I've been picking up gradually. And I didn't start very early. I started training seriously at the age of 30, from what I've shared. So it continues, and whatever I can do to help you, just hit me up. I will let you know. I'm also a wellness coach, so I can help you to be and feel well. Okay, contact me. For what I've been able to do, by the grace of God, to overcome addiction. If I say I'm a wellness coach, understand me. That I really understand. You know what I'm saying? I really know that it's not easy at any given point in time. At every level, or wherever you find yourself in life, it's not easy. With a little help too, you can get there. You can send me a personal message. I'll get to it. And whatever I can do to help you, I will do it to help you. It's not about the money, man. It's about the community and us helping each other to reach our goals and being edified, So that will be it. And I would say, let's be hopeful. Let's be hopeful, and let's continue to put in the work. And being hopeful, praying too. But more importantly, after praying, put in the work. Don't find excuses. God is not going to do the work that you have to do. To get the blessings, you have to do it. So let's put in the work, and I'm sure everything will be all right. It's weekend, and I'm trying to say something to encourage you or motivate you. At the right time, you also see me working out and sharing exercise videos that you can actually follow. But it will be for some time, because I'm doing some book and editing work for some time, especially a few months in this year. I'll be working on 2 to 3 months ahead. I know I'm going to be working more on the book work, doing more book editing, so I can be shooting more videos. But I just wanted you all to know so that you understand what I'm actually doing now. So I think that should be it. I've talked about a whole lot of things. I was speaking quite fast, but it's all about the message that I have to get across. In Africa here, buying data is expensive, so you should understand me. So I'm trying to work through it quick. So, family, let's all continue to put in the work, and hopefully we shall all get there. It's not easy, but it's all about having the mindset to push through until success finally comes. Never give up. I gotta keep on saying, let's continue to do this together. Let's continue to push through, and let's enjoy all the blessings that God will pour abundantly upon us. Stay blessed, family. Peace.